Hello and welcome. I want to start today by sharing a story about a gentleman named Robert. Robert is 68, a retired engineer, and for most of his life, he was the kind of man who could fix anything. He built a deck for his daughter, taught his grandkids how to fish, and never thought twice about a long day working in his garden. But lately, something had shifted. He told me, "Emily, it feels like someone slowly turned down the dimmer switch on my life. The energy just isn't there. I wake up tired, and by 3 p.m., all I can think about is sinking into my armchair." NHE wasn't just tired. He felt a deep, nagging fear. The fear of losing his independence, of not being the capable, reliable man he had always been. Maybe you know that feeling. That quiet worry that your best days are behind you, that you'll have to start saying no to the things you love. NIF. Any of that sounds familiar? I want you to know two things. First, you are not alone. And second, this is not a conversation about a magic pill or some complicated, expensive gimmick. This is a conversation about hope. It's about how a few simple natural changes, starting with 3 specific foods you can find in any grocery store, can help you turn that dimmer switch back up. So grab a cup of coffee and let's talk. And why you're feeling this way. It's not just getting old, NFOR generations, we've been told a story. The story says that feeling weaker, more tired, and less sharp is just a normal part of getting old. We're expected to accept it, to gracefully bow out. But I'm here to tell you that modern science is rewriting that story. Yes, our bodies change after 60. But that feeling of profound fatigue, the mental fog that makes it hard to find the right word, or the loss of strength that makes opening a jar feel like a battle, that is often not just about age. It's about specific biological processes that we can influence. One of the biggest factors for men is a natural decline in testosterone. Now, this isn't just about manliness or libido. Far from it. Testosterone is a crucial hormone for maintaining muscle mass, bone density, and, you guessed it, your energy levels. When it declines, your body's ability to produce energy and repair itself slows down. Think of it like trying to run a powerful engine with less and less fuel in the tank. And at the same time, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing key nutrients from our food. So even if you're eating a decent diet, you might be running low on the very vitamins and minerals your body needs to create energy and fight off inflammation. And inflammation is another key piece of the puzzle. As we age, low-grade chronic inflammation can set in. It's like a quiet fire smoldering in the background, and it contributes to everything from achy joints to that feeling of being mentally stuck. NSO. You see, it's a triple threat: declining hormones, nutrient gaps, and rising inflammation. The good news? We can fight back against all 3, and our first line of defense is found right in the pantry. It starts with our first powerhouse food, and the strength nut. Why almonds are your daily ally. Let's talk about almonds. I call them the strength nut. And for a very good reason. If you're feeling that physical weakness, that sense that your muscles just don't have the power they used to, almonds can be a game changer. NWHY? Because they are packed with a mineral called magnesium. Think of magnesium as the spark plug for your body's engine. You have tiny power plants inside your cells called mitochondria, and their job is to turn the food you eat into energy. But they can't do that job without magnesium. It is the essential mineral that ignites the entire energy creation process. And unfortunately, studies show that a huge number of adults, especially older adults, are deficient in magnesium. When you're low on magnesium, your body simply cannot produce the energy you need. It's like having a full tank of gas but a faulty spark plug. You're not going anywhere fast. That's why you can feel exhausted even after a full night's sleep. And a small handful of almonds, about 20 to 24 nuts, provides a significant portion of your daily magnesium needs. Making this a daily habit helps ensure your cellular engines are firing on all cylinders, giving you the physical energy to tackle your day. But the benefits don't stop there. That same magnesium is also crucial for muscle function. It helps your muscles contract and, just as importantly, relax. This can help with muscle cramps and that feeling of stiffness. Furthermore, almonds are fantastic for your heart. They are rich in healthy monounsaturated fats, the same kind found in olive oil, which are known to support healthy cholesterol levels and reduce the risk of heart disease. For men over 60, protecting your heart is just as important as boosting your energy. NSO. Think of a daily handful of almonds not just as a snack, but as your daily deposit into the bank of strength and heart health. The brain and vitality nut. The power of walnuts in next up is a nut that looks remarkably like a tiny brain. And it's no coincidence that walnuts are one of the most powerful foods you can eat for your cognitive health. I call them the brain and vitality nut. As we get older, many of us worry about our memory. We misplace our keys, forget a name, or walk into a room and can't remember why we're there. While some of this is normal, a persistent brain fog can be deeply unsettling. It threatens our sense of self. This is where walnuts come in. Their superpower lies in their incredibly high concentration of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically a type called ALA, alpha-linolenic acid. Remember that smoldering fire of inflammation we talked about? Omega-3s are like the firefighters. They are powerful anti-inflammatory agents. Your brain is particularly vulnerable to inflammation, which can damage brain cells and slow down the connections that allow you to think clearly and recall memories. NBY eating walnuts regularly, you're providing your brain with the tools it needs to put out these fires. This helps protect your brain cells and can lead to sharper focus, better memory, and clearer thinking. And I had a viewer, David, a 72-year-old retired teacher who started adding a handful of walnuts to his morning oatmeal. After a few months, he wrote to me and said, "Dr. Carter, it's not a miracle, but the fog has lifted. I feel quicker in conversations. I'm finishing the crossword puzzle again, and I just feel more present." That's the power of fighting inflammation. It's not just about your brain. That same inflammation is what makes your joints ache and your body feel stiff. So while you're sharpening your mind with walnuts, you're also helping to soothe your body. And a serving of walnuts is about a handful or 7 whole walnuts. They are a fantastic source of antioxidants and other phytonutrients that work together to support your overall vitality, helping you stay sharp, engaged, and connected to the world around you. And the testosterone and immunity nut, Brazil nuts in now for our third and final nut. This one is special. It's less of a snack and more of a daily supplement, and it directly addresses one of the biggest concerns for men over 60, testosterone. Now I'm talking about Brazil nuts. NTHE secret to the Brazil nut is a trace mineral called selenium. And when it comes to selenium, Brazil nuts are the undisputed king of the food world. In fact, just one Brazil nut can contain your entire recommended daily intake of selenium, sometimes even more. NSO, why is selenium so important for men? Because it plays a direct and vital role in the production of testosterone. Studies have shown a clear link between healthy selenium levels and healthy testosterone levels. Selenium acts as a powerful antioxidant within the testes, protecting the cells that produce testosterone from damage. When you're deficient in selenium, your body's natural testosterone production can be severely hampered. By ensuring you have adequate selenium, you are giving your body a fundamental building block it needs to maintain hormonal balance. This can translate into more energy, better mood, and the preservation of muscle mass. NBUT selenium's job doesn't end there. It is also absolutely critical for a strong immune system. It helps your body produce the white blood cells that are your first line of defense against infections, viruses, and other invaders. As we get older, our immune system can become less robust, so giving it the support it needs is paramount to staying healthy and active. Now, a very important word of caution. Because Brazil nuts are so incredibly potent, you do not want to overdo it. This is a case where more is not better. Too much selenium can be toxic, NFOR. This reason, I recommend just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts per day. That's it. Think of it as taking a tiny, powerful, all-natural daily vitamin. It's the simplest habit you can adopt, but it provides a powerful dose of support for your hormonal health and your immune defenses. It's a small key that can unlock a great deal of vitality. Your simple daily vitality trio routine. All right, we've covered the why. Now let's get to the how, because knowledge is only powerful when we put it into action. And I want to make this as simple and effortless as possible for you. NWE have our Vitality Trio: almonds for strength, walnuts for brain power, and Brazil nuts for testosterone and immunity. Here is how you can build a simple, sustainable daily routine. Your daily goal is this: small handful of almonds, about 20 to 24 nuts, small handful of walnuts, about 7 whole nuts, and just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts. That's your entire daily dose. The beauty of this is its flexibility. You don't need a special recipe or a complicated meal plan. Here are a few incredibly easy ways to incorporate this into your day. NTHE Morning Boost. This is my favorite method. Add the full trio to your morning oatmeal, a bowl of Greek yogurt, or even a healthy cereal. It adds a satisfying crunch and ensures you've gotten your vitality boost first thing in the day. You don't have to think about it again. NTHE Afternoon Pick-Me-Up. Do you hit that 3 p.m. slump we talked about? Instead of reaching for a sugary biscuit or a bag of chips, have your nut trio ready in a small container. It will give you sustained energy, not a quick sugar spike followed by a crash. It's the perfect bridge to get you through the rest of your day feeling strong. NTHE Salad Topper Method. Chop them up and sprinkle them over your lunch or dinner salad. It adds fantastic texture and turns a simple salad into a nutritional powerhouse. NTHE key is to find what works for you and stick with it. You could even prepare little daily bags at the start of the week. Spend 5 minutes on a Sunday evening portioning out your daily trio into 7 small bags. Then, each day, you just grab one and go. Don't let perfection be the enemy of progress. If you miss a day, don't worry about it. Just get back on track the next. This isn't about a rigid diet. It's about a lasting, life-giving habit. A future full of energy and independence. Let's go back to Robert for a moment. He started with this simple routine. He added the nuts to his morning yogurt. He didn't feel a change overnight, but after a few weeks, he noticed something. He was making it through his gardening without needing to take a break every 20 minutes. He had the energy to take his wife out for an evening walk, something they hadn't done in years. NHE told me, "Emily, the dimmer switch is definitely turning back up. This is what I want for you. I want you to imagine a future where you feel more like yourself again. A future where you have the energy to play with your grandkids and not just watch from the sidelines. Where you can confidently take on a new project, travel to a place you've always wanted to see, or simply enjoy your hobbies without being held back by fatigue. This isn't about turning back the clock to when you were 20. It's about living your 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond with vigor, with clarity, and with the profound dignity of independence. It's about having the strength in your body and the sharpness in your mind to live your life on your own terms. These 3 nuts are not a magic cure. They are a tool. They are a simple, powerful, science-backed first step you can take tonight or tomorrow morning to begin rewriting your own story of aging. You have so much more control than you've been led to believe. NT, thank you so much for spending this time with me today. It is a privilege to be on this journey with you. Remember to be kind to yourself. Take it one day at a time and know that small, consistent actions lead to profound results.